Hello there YouTube, it's Webby3, back with another kicking action figure review. I know I said I was going to probably do Kaiju number 8 today, but alas, I had one DC figure left in my review stack, and I was like, I got him a while ago, might as well review him. It is the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Page Punchers Gorilla Grodd Deluxe figure. I really like these 7-inch scale page punchers from McFarlane. They like to give them original designs and original comic books. It's pretty cool. I think they're starting to give them just reprint comics, but I appreciate the effort of the original comics and original designs. I think that's really cool. This guy's comic is just called The Flash #1, no fancy name like the Batman ones. I think these were the first page punchers, the Flashes. Really cool cover art featuring all the different page punchers. You could get a Barry, Alan Flash, Ryan Cho, Adam. Didn't expect it to be Ryan, but I'm kind of glad it was. You've also got Captain Cold, Gorilla Grodd, and Heatwave. I actually really want the two Rogues and the Flash. I like Flashes with visors. I think it makes a lot of sense. The Atom I'm not super crazy about, but if I found him for a good price, sure. Those two Rogues are really nice. And speaking of those, I do want to review the comic itself. The art is fine. I like the art style. The only issue is the ones that are action figures almost look like they're from a different comic. See how like Trickster is a very normal, standard Trickster design, but he's with this hyper-detailed Flash and hyper-detailed Captain Cold? And then, like, look, see? And then if you go back here, you have the hyper-detailed Heatwave, and he clashes with, they all clash with Kid Flash, who's here, in just his regular comic outfit, like the blandest possible Wallace West Kid Flash outfit. They just all, the ones that are figures and the ones that aren't figures just all kind of look like they're from different comics, don't they? It's a little odd. The dialogue in it is a lot like an older comic. A lot of characters describing things that you can see them doing, a lot of telling, not showing. And I think that's just because they had to pack a ton of different characters all into one little one-shot. They probably had like a page limit length. This is like a little commission story. And it's full of ads. Hooray! For comics I've mostly already read. Sorry, I'm a little snooty on a little runny nose. It's a fine comic, though. Like, for a one-shot that just comes with a figure, you're mostly buying this for the figure. Fine little one-shot. I'm probably just going to sell it, maybe for like $4.99 or something. I don't know, maybe probably less than that. $4.99 with bag and board is what I'm looking at right now, but I'm going to look and see how many or how much individual just the comic are selling for. But it's pretty cool. It's not like the best. It's not super impressive. But it's pretty cool. Also, it comes with a trading card for Gorilla Grodd, but it's just the comic art. I wish that was just a picture of the Grodd. Maybe like concept art and stuff when they were designing Grodd for this comic and figure combo, or just an image of Grodd from the comic, but that's just the comic's cover. I don't need the comic cover a second time on a card, which I'm not going to open. I'll just leave it in the sleeve. It also comes with this stand, a little DC on it, that come with all these McFarlane figures. It's fine too, no big deal. The thing that really shines is the Grodd figure, which I do think is pretty good. This guy normally retails, I think, for like 35 bucks. I got him for $7.99 mint in package. Hell yeah. And I like him because you look at him and it's immediately like very regal looking armor and stuff. I wish the cape was a different color than the shoulder pads, even if it was just a different orange, you know? Maybe, I think yellow might have looked pretty good. But I mean, he's in kind of a bikini, if you think about it. Like it's a sports bra looking guy. But yeah, you know, you always expect Grodd to have headgear. But a lot of Gorilla Grodd designs are just naked gorilla thing on his head. And I'm glad they didn't just do that. That would have been the simple, easy thing to do. And they didn't do it. They made him orange, gave him some cool regal gold. And there's a lot of detail on the armor. And on him. I mean, he's huge. He's like really big, which you can see, and you'll see better in size comparisons, but he's got a lot of paint all over the arms. Look at that nice wash and everything. There's paint all over his gorilla. He's not just like a flat black. He's all on the back too. I just wish this cape was painted another color. instead of just being the plastic color. But there's even paint right here. He's painted it very well, minus the cape. Even the back of his bikini is gold. Articulation-wise, oh, up a lot of ways. You know, a lot of great movement on this head. And the shoulders are attached up top, so they don't hinder the arms, really. And you've got forward and back, and you know, there's like a butterfly joint kind of there. But it doesn't move too much. The hair on the arms kind of pokes me when I'm bending the elbow. But it's fine, it's just really tight. And then you've got a rotation on that elbow too. Rotation on the wrist, forward and back on the wrist. And you know, there's a lot of movement here on the waist, but nothing in the ab. He's kind of puffing out, but he's okay. You have in and out on the leg, forward and back. Not too much back, even with the rubber bussy, but I think it works pretty well. Double, not double, I'm just used to figures having doubles. It's a single knee bend with a swivel, not a double knee bend. Oop. But it still bends a full right angle, so it's good. You have, ooh, ratchet joints on the feeties. And a pivot. Ooh. But it's not like an ankle pivot, it's more like a cut. A lot of paint though, peg holes in the bottom of the feet, but he stands pretty solid on a flat surface. Pretty cool Gorilla Grodd. But yeah, I'm going to compare him with a bunch of other DC Comics figures now. First up, I want to compare him with another Megafig and also a McFarlane Build-A-Figure. So here's the McFarlane DC Comics Multiverse Carapax Megafigure and the Darkest Night Build-A-Figure. He looks pretty good with them. I think he looks excellent with Carapax. The Darkest Night could kind of change his size at will, so in a way, he scales well with everybody. But I don't have a lot of McFarlane Build-A-Figures, so I picked him. I guess I could have used my Atrocitus. I just saw him when I was rummaging through storage for stuff to sell, like this Spider-Man and stuff. Put a lot on eBay and a lot in my physical store, so check that out. Links down below. Oh, I am gunky. Let's get Carapax out of there. Darkest Night, thank you. Alrighty. Now, before we get into other figures in his scale, I'm going to throw out some Mattels. Yes, I know the Mattels are like 6-inch and not even this scale, but Gorilla Grodd's really big. A series of the DC Universe Classics Black Adam. And a lot of people also still have these Mattels and really like them. And here he is with the DC Comics Multiverse TV show Supergirl. And there was a Gorilla Grodd in the Arrowverse, so there you go. That's just how they look with him. You could probably make him pass, but I didn't think it was too great. He almost seems too big. Now, let's show him with some other DC Directee figures, like a normal size Page Puncher. Here's the Page Puncher's Black Manta. And the DC Direct, DC Collectibles, DC Essentials Superman. They look perfect with him. That is perfect. I really like that scaling. Now let's pop them out of the way. And to show some McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, these are both Flashes. Here we have the Dark Knight's Death Metal, Speed Metal Wallace West Flash. Or Kid Flash, if you want to call him that. I think he is still going by Kid Flash. It's been a while. I'm very behind on DC Comics right now. But I think he was definitely Kid Flash when that event happened. So, there you go. And he was in the comic, but they didn't make a Page Puncher figure of him. And then Barry Allen was in there too. So here is the Flash movie Barry Allen. I got for like $5. Yeah. They look great with him. I didn't have any other Page Punchers from this wave. All my other Page Punchers are like Aquaman and Black Adam wave. So this is what I had. No, I have the Batman Mr. Freeze wave. I have that Mr. Freeze. I don't have any of the other ones from that one. But I didn't have any of the Flashes from this wave. I didn't have any of the Rogues or the Atom. I just have the Grodd. As I said, I do want to get the Flash, Heatwave, and Captain Cold. The Atom I don't super need unless I see it cheap at Ross, which is where I got this guy for $7.99. They had a stack of them. So go to your local Ross, maybe they'll have him. He's kind of probably sold out by now. I'm sorry. $7.99 was just such a good price for what's normally a very expensive figure. The Flash is one of my favorite DC heroes, and I don't have a lot of his non-speedster villains in my collection. Actually, now that I think about it, do I have any non-speedster Flash villains other than this Grodd in my collection? I have Godspeed, a couple Zooms, some Reverse Flashes. Holy crap. Huh. I think all the Flash villains I have in my collection are speedsters. So I'm glad I have Grodd to change that. Very, very happy. So, what are my final thoughts on the McFarlane Page Punchers DC Direct Gorilla Grodd Deluxe figure? He's pretty cool. I really like him, actually. I think his paint's pretty incredible. They could have done a little more on the orange, but the gorilla part of him is painted very well. And I do wish this had a little more color to it on the cape. His articulation all works great. The pointy hairs on the arm can kind of poke you if his arm is real tight. Yours arms might not be tight. That might just be mine. I think he looks good. I like that he's immediately kind of recognizable as Gorilla Grodd. He's not just a gorilla with a headpiece that can fall on and off. I actually kind of expected this to be removable, but it's not, which is fine. The card is kind of boring. The stand works. The comic is whatever, but I think maybe not the full $35. If you can get him for like $25, $30, I think that's a good price range for him. Especially if you don't care about the comic. I didn't really care about the comic. I read it. It was fine. I'm never going to read it again, which is why I'll probably sell it. But I'll keep his accessories otherwise. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.